What are you guys getting her?
They had like this special on at Bath and Body Works.
Okay.
So got my mother-in-law like the spearmint one, like a candle. Okay. It was like a special on a candle, a hand soap, and a body mist.
Okay.
So I got my mother-in-law and my mom that. And then my sister-in-law, we got her the same thing, but a different scent. Like raspberry cream or something like that. And my husband, so they had a sale going on like a couple of weeks ago. Like everything was like $5.
Okay.
My husband was like, "What y'all want?"
Okay, because their stuff normally is expensive.
Yeah.
Candles, I love when they're like the $9.98 or whatever.
Yeah.
Even though I still pay between $4 at this point, but they're nice.
Like them.
I love the little candle base too.
Everybody stocks up then. But yeah, she had requested like like, oh, give me this and give me that. So he bought a few things too. So it's just a bunch of bath stuff. Stick it in the mail today. I'm just homeschooling with Sydney. As long as she's feeling up to it.
It was her video. I just reposted
Oh my gosh. She was like, I'm TikTok famous.
It's like she is so cute. Her hair just bouncing and waving.
She was doing the most.
Okay.
I was like my little video, my little pictures didn't capture anything. I was like, I love this video clip with the voiceover and she was
spinning around.
I was like, okay.
I used to do the same thing. I still do it for my daughter, but now she's older. She don't really give us the dramatics. But when I first used to start pressing her hair when she was like 7, 8, oh my goodness, I would get her like walking back and forth doing her little model walk outside, doing like the shaking the hair. And I wouldn't have to tell her to do it. She would just start doing it. I'm like, do it, girl.
You saw she was just doing it all on her own.
Little clocky had me rolling. You know, I put that
I didn't even see that part until you posted that. I was like, what? She was clocking and everything.
Yeah, I went to the footage. I said, no, little mama wasn't. I was cracking up. She was such a bug.
Oh, thank you.
How long did she keep her hair in?
Girl, we love the style and everything, but I'm not good at wrapping the hair. And her hair gets so frizzy with the weather that the style only lasted like 2 days.
Okay.
But being that it was silk pressed, I was able to like pull it back in like a bun.
Okay, like do other styles with it.
Yeah. But her, what gets really frizzy on her is her roots because she sweats. So I was like pulling it back into a ponytail. And one day I was like, let me just go through it and try to use I was using that was a Timu or something like that, the little straightener.
Yes.
And I was looking through her roots and I was like, oh Lord, it's like if I waited too long, it would have been like a dreadlock because her roots were so thick. Again, I was like, good Lord. It's like she just must be sweating a lot in her sleep. So she had a little fro going on right before Easter, but it was okay. She still wore it out. And so I was thinking, next time should she get like tighter curls or something?
Yes, I would. And then do you know how to pin curl? If not, I can show you how.
No.
If you want her hair to last and if you can't wrap, I would recommend doing pin curls for 2 reasons. Pin curls are going to give you tighter curls that last longer, but also it's a lot easier to take them down and then just put them back in. So essentially, it's like a spiral curl.
Yeah.
You take it out, run your fingers through, let it kind of be wavy.
That's what I was thinking.
And then you just roll it up at night so that way the curls stay. And then the only thing you would have to worry about is if she's like running around playing, doing whatever, just her roots again.
Yeah, the roots. And I didn't want to, I'm not used to doing hair, so I have a flat iron.
Okay.
But I was like, no, it's one of them flat irons that turn, like you could either flat iron or curl.
Okay.
With the glove and everything. I was like, oh no, I'm not burning my baby's scalp.
I'm hollering. You said this is a little bit out of my...
Yeah, it's out of my league. So let me stick to this Timu one where it just gets the hair. It doesn't really get that root. So it worked well enough to loosen it up.
Okay.
And so I was able to just have like her wearing in a bun or 2 little buns or something. But I'm not good at styling. If it ain't a pink tail with a bun, I don't know how to help you.
And she got the loose hair too.
Yeah. And now she's at that age where she's like, oh, I can do it myself. I can brush it up myself, you know.
Okay, does she have like her own hair tool that she uses and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
she has like a whole bag full of hair products, and she loves the what's it, unbrush? The
Okay.
unbrush.
Tingle.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Because for the most part, she was like, Mom, use this other brush. This, you know, you're hurting my head because she is tender headed.
Okay.
But yeah, she does her little thing. That's how my oldest one, but her hair too is like so thick, and then the roots. And I said, she was over at the house, and I said, you remember the installer back in the day?
Oh my
Like you
goodness.
used the steam and
You taking it back?
yeah, that worked wonders on her hair. I said, whatever happened to that thing? She was like, I don't know.
Do they even still make them? Is the question.
That's like a vintage item now.
Yeah.
I remember it was gray and or silver and orange, and it had the little pocket for the steam.
That was like a hit of its time.
They work really good. And my bonus daughter, her mom knows how to do hair, you know, really good. Like she was like, "Oh, just bring Sydney to me. I'll." She was like, "I'll flat iron it for you."
Okay.
But on when we went over there right before Easter, when it was in like a little Afro puff, she must have been tired because she did Jen's hair, which is my bonus baby.
Okay.
And she did her wife's hair, so she looked at Sydney's hair and she was just like, ooh. She was like, that style didn't last long, did it?
Oh,
I said, no. I said this humidity got to her, and so she was just like, normally she'll say, oh, I wish I could just do Sydney's hair because she don't have no girl, you know, her oldest Jen is her oldest, you know, and her only child. So now with our grandbaby, he's a boy, so she's like, well, I could do Sydney's.
She's like, I gotta get my curly fix somewhere.
I told her, I said, you didn't ask today to do it because I surely would have let her do it.
Hollering. She's like, I'm tired now.
She's too tired.
And I was gonna say, you know, Easter weekend, she works at a hair salon too.
No,
I was gonna say, she does. I know she was packed. This one, you don't play about them Easter hairstyles.
Yeah, she just, she just knows how to fly iron just from doing it at home.
Okay.
Like, she's not the best at doing like even with her hair, she had to end up cutting it down because she used what's that glue, Gorilla Glue or something like that. And was kept gluing her hair, kept brushing it up into a ponytail, and she was like, I couldn't get the stuff out. So now she's growing it out again.
What's she gonna like cut her hair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
One day I saw her, I said, oh my God, I said, what you do to your hair? It looked nice on her. Her hair looked cute. And she had it curly. Well, she doesn't have any relax or anything in her hair. So she was like, I had to cut it off. She was like, girl, that glue or gorilla snot or something that she put in her hair. She said, that messed me up. I kept putting it in there. And she was like,
later it turns into like real glue. It's hard.
Yeah, it was hard. So she was like, I just had to end up cutting it off. So
she said, give me.
Yeah, they were
you gotta boil that thing out. You gotta literally use really hot water and kind of melt those layers.
Yeah, the only thing is they're in Maryland, so they're about close to 2 hours from here, like an hour 45 minutes. So.
You should have phoned the friend.
Yep.
Girl, put some Dawn in there. Let it sit for 30 minutes.
On the Dawn?
Yeah, because it strips your hair. You know, they use it for like the oil spills and everything. So that's the time I would have put that right in there and took all of that stuff out.
Wow. Yeah, because she had about like shoulder length hair.
Oh my goodness.
And she just kept wearing it, in an updo and putting the gel in it and stuff. So. I think as long as like the daughter goes somewhere to get it washed, if she don't feel like washing it at home, and then she'll go to her mom to flat iron it. Oh, this purple is so good.
Yeah, I got this stimulating shampoo in your scalp.
You know, people be looking into those Japanese spas and everything. I was like, nah, I don't need that. I said, I'm getting on Cassandra's calendar.
Because I think those are cool and all, but it's mostly like just for relaxation. It's not really like to wash your hair per se. But I'm like, if I get one of those for like this shampoo, I'll definitely use it because I'm like, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Like, it looks, in theory, it looks so relaxing.
It looks nice, like relaxing, right?
Just cut it on and leave you in there for an hour and walk off. Or just rub my hair for an hour. I'll be in there snoring.
Right. Everybody's like, Cindy taking are so cute. And I said, yes. And I said, but I said, she takes care of your whole head. I said, she had a whole spa treatment for her hair.
I'm for the girls that want to like maintain their actual hair and grow it, not just, get a quick little style for the weekend.
Yeah. What's a quick style? Is a little ponytail wrap?
Yeah, or I can even do that, but any style that I do, I always include this first part. A lot of people just do like a quick one shampoo or, and then you back at the chair and it's like, no, the shampoo is the most important part of the service. So I like to take my time and then I like massage a lot of stuff too because, it gives you blood flow and gets the hair going.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, oh, that's important.
Yeah.
We want a 2-minute shampoo, we're not even getting to the meat and potatoes.
Do you still wash your kids' hair, or are they old enough to wash their own hair?
I do both. The only one that I still wash is my youngest daughter, just because she's 9.
Yeah.
And she's such a mommy girl. Like, I do everything for her, but she's the youngest, so you know how that is.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't even have to wash my hair because mom is going to do it. And she don't like doing her hair too much anyway.
No.
But my son and my daughter do. Like, I just give them shampoo, conditioner, and tell them to do their own thing. And then my oldest daughter, she knows how to like straighten her hair and everything.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to show you now, so that way you don't fry your hair up, especially with having the color in there.
Oh, that color came out bomb.
Thank you. So now she's brown again. I gotta post that.
Oh, she went back to brown?
Last weekend.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm tired of the colors. I said, that's fine. She was like, I just want to be natural. I said, well, let's do brown. So I actually went live and did like a 3-part color correction because we had to remove the blue and the green. They're like, how was her hair still on her head? I said, because I'm one, her mom, and 2, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to color.
Well, you got those transitions down pat, girl.
Thank you. I'm doing one actually tonight when I get home.
Yeah.
So I gotta get on TikTok, go live, and then I'm gonna record it going on because I did the whole thing so people can learn if they're trying to be like beauty gurus or whatever. So I'm like, let me show you what I'm doing first. This is the first part. I'm doing it on camera. Then I'll sit there and do a whole makeup tutorial so you see exactly how they look if you want to know how to do that. And then I'll do the Amazon and then show how to put all the clips together. So this morning I got on there and I did a video showing how to like put all the clips together from the videos I did yesterday and today.
Okay. I need to get on there and watch to see how to put on some makeup.
I was like, let me get back into this because it's been a while. It's kind of been not really wanting to put it on, but I feel like sometimes I don't want to put it on because I don't really go nowhere. I be in the house looking beat for no reason.
No, that's nice though. Like at least you like doing it.
So I said, I got all this stuff that I done paid for. Might as well use it and show off, what I can do.
Yeah.
Like life is short. And I'll be older. Like I should have did them looks when I was younger.
Right. Use their product.
Yeah, this is the Cardi B conditioner. So this is one that sold out, but look how thick it is.
Oh wow.
Like it's literally so
it comes in that little tub. Nice. I like that.
But
it's
Cardi,
hard to get it out when it's in a bottle.
So she does have she has one right here. I'll show you. It's in a bottle, but the tub is for like the deep conditioning, so you can really get up in there. But even the bottles are like, this is the shampoo. I like how it has like the kind of water bottle type of thing.
Nice.
And then the conditioner, she makes sure that it was easy. So this is the regular conditioner.
Okay.
But it's still like,
it's loose enough.
Yeah, it comes right out. So I'm like, okay, I like that. And I like the fact that it doesn't squirt a whole bunch, so that way you're not going crazy. But I always use a lot of product.
Yeah.
I'm like, though. I feel like you gotta use more sometimes. Get up in there.
Get up in there, right?
Yeah, just do a dime size for everybody. I'm like, that's not gonna even cut
My
it.
hair too thick.
Yeah, a dime size is cute for the baby hairs.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to do your edges. So I'm gonna mix this deep conditioner with the stimulating, so it's gonna be tingly on your scalp, just to get that blood flow and also to promote hair growth for that little spotty part too.
Okay.
And your hair is nice and moisturized now. Curl to the pot there.
Nice. Oh, it smells good. It does smell like cucumber.
You smell it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, and I put a whole bunch of it in here today, so you probably smell more, but I'm like, it doesn't really bother me. As I said, overall, this does not smell like flowers and daisies and unicorns.
Right. There's a was it Creed or Beyonce's one?
So this is Cardi B's. It's called Grow Good Beauty, and then her Cardi had me rolling because why is the deep conditioner called Booty Length Certified? I say, girl, like I see what you was doing here, but I don't be showing it to all the people that I'm using it on because I'm like the older people they might have a heart attack. Be like, she put what on the bottle? I'm like, the times have changed, guys. I really like her products.
With the branding and everything. I was telling my husband that because he has his Tesla has his business logo on it.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a guy massaging a woman, but his business is called the Divine Zone.
Okay.
So he has the Divine Zone mobile massage because he can come to your house or wherever you're located to do massages, right?
Okay.
So I told him, I said, you have to get mobile massage more highlighted so people can see it because when they just see the Divine Zone in that picture, they think they're like, oh, that's risque. You know
what's funny? When I pulled up next to you, I thought it was like one of those pure romance.
Gotcha.
But then I read it and I said, oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I could definitely see where you get that from just at first glance, especially if you driving past real quick and you're not really paying attention.
Yeah, everybody does like a double take, and then people are like, "Oh, can I get a car?"
Okay, so what they selling over there? Adult toys? What's going on?
Oh, that's true too. Yeah. Yeah.
How long has he been in business for?
It's been. How long have we been out this way? I think we've been out this year 5 years, or maybe 4.
Okay.
4 or 3, one of the two. So, he went to massage school, and everybody that graduated from there, we did like a nice little party barbecue for them at the house. And then him and maybe 2 other, like, no, one female, she was doing massage and esthetician. So she has her spot in Wilmington.
Okay.
And who else is in business? There's 1 or 2 others that they do it as their side gigs. And his is his side gig too, because he's a federal worker.
Okay.
So, he does gigs off and on. But he usually tries to do it with, like, him being available as the male. And if somebody wants a female, he'll try to reach out to his classmates.
Okay.
But that's been hard lately because a lot of them are going back to school for other stuff. Like one girl, she's young. She's like my daughter's age, but she's so sweet. She went back to school for nursing, and she's moving soon. So he was really bummed about that. So she's really good.
That's awesome that he offers that.
Oh yeah, everybody loves the fact that they're like, oh man, you come to us, and a lot of businesses use them for like worker appreciation day. So he'll set up do like the chair massages, and he does it every year for this daycare for their employees there, and they'll do like 10-minute chair massages
Okay.
and stuff. So that's usually every year. And when it gets warmer, he gets the most business.
I was gonna say, does he also do like couples massages and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, it's been a little difficult to do the couples massage because he has been hard finding someone to do it with.
Okay, so it's probably got to step in advance.
Yeah.
Reach out to the person. Okay. Reason reason I'm asking because my husband's in the military and he's actually away right now.
Okay.
But he has really bad back problems and stuff. And like a lot of times when he leaves and comes back, he's like complaining about his body being tense. And so I'm like, I want to give him a massage, but he's never had one. And he's one of those guys that's like real macho. So he's like, I don't want nobody rubbing up on me. And I'm like, he's not trying to be your man. Like he's just trying to make you feel better.
It's funny because my brother was over and he had like a pinched nerve. So the chair massage, the chair is in our living room.
Okay.
Because when I'm not feeling the best, my husband's like, just get on the chair so I can massage you. Normally I'm like, no, I'm good, you know. But he's like, listen, you're gonna keep going through all that pain. Just let me massage your shoulders every now and again. They said you should be doing it every day.
Really?
So when my brother was over, I was like, let Kevin work out that kink in your neck. So I must have been doing something else. And when I came back in, I said, bro, did you get the chair massage? So he said, yeah. So I said, did you use the biofreeze or the oil or whatever? They both looked at me and started laughing like, nah, it's not that deep.
He said, oil is where you lost me.
Because I'm thinking like, you know, he took off his shirt.
He was probably so offended, like, oil? You think your man oil me down?
They both was offended.
You like, you know what I mean from a professional standpoint. You like, nah, we fans. Like, you like, you haven't even touched it with the window. That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
He said, yeah.
They both was like, nah.
He said, he ain't gonna be here that long.
Mm-hmm. I was like, man, you didn't get the true experience.
He said, no. He said, now you gonna have to run it back. But how long did he have to go to school for massage?
About a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 9 months to a year, something like that. And then you sit down and take the test for the board. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think when you come out, you're a CMT certified. You say get your certificate, and then when you sit for the exam, you get your license.
Okay.
So it's better to be licensed, and that way you don't need when you're a CMT, you need to be monitored, you know, looked after by LMT.
Okay.
So he doesn't have to do all of that because he sat for the exam. A lot of his peers, they didn't sit for the exam. They were like, oh, I gotta study some more. And he's like, no, just go take it while it's fresh in your mind.
That's what I did for my cosmetology license.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so upset because I had to take mine 6 months after I graduated beauty school because I was pregnant with my daughter when I was in cosmetology school.
Okay.
So like right when I was getting towards the end, I think I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant, and then she tried to come when I was 5 months pregnant.
Ooh.
And then you know the boards for like cosmetology, you have to stand. I think it's a 4-hour standing, and they were like you can't stand that long. So I was so mad. And in Delaware at the time, they only did it twice a year. So you could only do it in June, and then or you had to wait till November.
Wow.
So I was ready to do it in June. I graduated in March, had everything fresh in my mind. My daughter tried to come in April, and then the doctors put me on bed rest and were like, we're sorry, but you can't do this test because she like literally tried to come out. Yeah. And I was like, okay. So then I had her, and then had to study after I had a newborn, and then go back in November. But I passed with a 96.
Nice. So you retained that information.
I'm like, I'm not paying all this money to not get this license. And then I was at home practicing like the little sanitation and everything. So I went in there and was like,
yeah.
But I was panicking though, because they tell you to breathe right then and there. And you have to do a theory and a practical. So for my license, the practical was 4 hours. They have you do like the relaxer, the color, the cut, touching up, perm rods. No, it's just on a mannequin because they want to make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. But in some states, they have you bring a model. I think Jersey they do.
I think I heard about that.
But in Delaware, they don't play that. They want you to do a mannequin first because they want to see if you're going to tear this mannequin up first before we get you a real head. So that was like a 4-hour process, and then they time you too. But then and then the theory, it was 180 questions, and it was timed for 90 minutes. So I did that, and I think I got a 96 on that too. I was panicking. Nice. Because I had to take it at Dale State University. You take it with like the actual college kids. I said, dang, now I'm in here with the actual people that's studying real things. Not the hair isn't, but I'm in there with people taking like their regular exams to be like different, professions. Come right this way. And I'm going to sit you right here. All right, let me plug this back over here. Now, I should have just left that in shampoo. I was talking to myself. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm gonna sit you here. I'm sorry.
Should I put this here?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we put this up. But yeah, so it's 2 parts for mine. So I did and I was so sick because I finished my theory right after I finished school, like maybe 2 weeks later.
Oh, wow.
So I just had to wait for the practical, and you can't get your license until you have both parts. But for me, because she tried to come early, they were like, just wait. And I'm like, well, if I do it again in November and if I don't pass, I'm gonna have to wait till next June.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of them were nervous about. It was, like they were scared, like what if they didn't pass it or something like that.
Yeah, because then you got to pay to retake it every single time.
Yeah. Megan kept telling me, like, well, just take it. Now, while it's still fresh in your mind, like, we have a study plan, but they all say yes at first, but then everybody gets busy with life,
And then they're like, I'll just catch it when I can.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like me. I was like, let me take it as soon as I can. And I would have literally taken it probably 2 weeks after I graduated. Or that, whatever that time period was to take the practical. But I had to wait. I was so mad.
Yeah, but you had a reason why. A lot of them don't have a good reason.
Okay, I said, can they give me a chair? Let me just sit in the chair and do it? Like, I can finesse the chair. Then they're like, no, you got to stand, because then they walk around and they look at you, and then they have you like switch positions, and then you have to bring like everything. So here, you have to bring your own trash can, your own like containers to put your combs that you drop, and you have to bring pretty much. I'm overly prepared. I think that's probably why I'm like that now. To this day, I always buy a whole bunch of everything, because when you drop a comb, you're not supposed to pick it up.
Yeah.
So I had like 20 combs, 20 clips. I had like 3 trash bags, and then you have to bring your own cleaning supplies too. So you have to actually, when you start, it's like a station like this, and they'll say like, first part of the theory is sanitation, and they'll say you have 10 minutes to sanitize. So you're like wiping everything down, Lysol, getting your barbicide out, like all of that stuff, making sure that your combs are saturated, making sure that everything is clean, and then you start the actual process of doing the mannequin.
Okay.
So I was in there nervous. I was shivering boots. I was like, hopefully I clean this desk good enough, because it was in a high school, and high school desks are kind of like,
like the schools, just the lunchrooms. We have the Girl Scouts, and they our meeting at one of the elementary schools, the cafeteria. I said, dang, after COVID, it's like they don't hire nobody to do nothing. The lunchrooms, I'm like, how often they clean these desks? The lunch tables and the chairs.
Still be having pencil on it from 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's just and like the.
Okay.
It smells like how you have mouthwash. It smells kind of sitting. Yeah. And then you see the grandma there. I'm like, they're done for the day, so why is it still grungy? Like it smells.
Like still got a little layer of residue on here. What's going on?
And then the bathrooms don't be having no tissue or no paper. I'm like, that's why these kids be sick all the time.
Okay, using their hands and their shirts.
Oh my god, I can't even.
That's the ones that even wash their hands.
Exactly. Yeah, so my husband, he just does, he gets most of his clientele when it starts getting warmer. He had regulars, but even when he kind of like slowed up with the app, instead of getting like
It was a febrile, because sometimes the vaccines make you have fevers, and then the fever.
Yeah, my daughter had one too. Because one day I was changing her diaper, she was sticking up. Like, what's going on? Yeah. So I knew something was going on, and then as she was getting older, she was blessed with her milestone, and she just started doing things that were very characteristic of autism. Okay. And so I don't know if like when she was born, whether they gave her a shot or something, or because I can't say that it's related to the shots, vaccines or anything like that. I really can't say. Yeah. But the fact that all of our children on the same block, they have the same hospital, have the same issues with their kids, and so that doctor, right before the pandemic. She left the practice because it was right before we signed my daughter up for school because of her disability, she was able to start school at 3.
Oh, was she?
Mm-hmm. So she was in like, preschool or whatever, a small classroom setting. And then her therapist would come to the house and do speech and occupational therapy. So they all saw the signs of it, and the doctor was, working with her on like her foods and stuff like that because they're very what is it? They don't a lot of autistic kids are very particular about their foods. Mm-hmm. So she would say, try just to have her eat like this, and try that. And she knew that Kevin, my husband, is vegan. So she was like, yeah. So she was like, that's good that you're vegan. Just try to introduce it to like a lot of the foods that you're eating. So she ended up saying, she came to us in tears one time, and she was like, I'm leaving the practice. I just, they're like pushing her out of the practice because of how she is, accommodating parents on not giving the kids the shots all at once and making suggestions and stuff for it. So they kind of like pushed her out, and she left and started doing. She's still in Maryland, I believe, doing more on a holistic basis. Okay. But that says something to where a major corporation hospital like Johns Hopkins is pushing good doctors out because you're not on their timeline or doing things how they want you to do it. So they lost a good doctor, a very good doctor. That's part of it. Yeah. And she said, let me do your registration to how your kids gotta get checked out before school starts. Yes. So she did all of that, and she waived the HMR for her. And she did it under medical reasons. Okay. When I showed her doctors out here, they're like, oh, well, she waived it for autism. And I'm like, no. If you read the paper, she waived it because of that medicine. Yeah. So, they try to say, well, that paper is not legit because it's in Maryland. I'm like, no, it's legit. It's on her file. So I think the doctors out here space out her vaccines as well. Okay. They haven't given me any issues with it. Yeah, that was right before the pandemic. Because I remember when the pandemic hit, and she said she was leaving. I stole my son's old cell phone so I can record. I'm like, you don't use this anymore. I stole my son's old cell phone so I can record. I'm like, you don't use this anymore. Just sitting here. Okay. These phones out there expensive. Yay. Oh, you have the camera. Oh no, my mom texted me because I have my PR and stuff sent to her house. Oh, nice. Because she has a home daycare, so she's always home to sign for stuff. So this company, they sent me like it's supposed to be a tray like this, but instead of you putting like your bowls on top, it has holes in it, and the bowls sink into the holes. So it's supposed to be like a new innovative type of thing. And they were like, "Can we send you this?" So I said, "Absolutely, I'll take it." I think it's like $150. Wow. They're like, we'll send it to you for free if you just post it. I said, right. Absolutely. Try it out. Right. I do a lot of color, so it's not like some of the waste. Mm-hmm. Let us know. So she's like, you got a big box. I said, oh, I know exactly what it is. I'm gonna play around with it. I hope I don't have to put the thing together though, because this one it just folds up. The button is it. I'm like, if it requires some assembly, these people are gonna be upset with me because I am not about to build it. I mean, like, why you build it upside down? Like, oh, really? I'll be like, something's wrong with this. They'll be like, ma'am, read the instructions on the inside of the box. Yeah, but my husband loves to put together stuff from the stores like that. And I'm like, how do you just sit down and take something and stuff and stuff? I'm like, that looks like a fun language to me. Yeah, especially when it's like I do it. You know where? I'm just like, I need a description. So this part A go to part B, and this part C shows you, as far as everything like here, like figure it out, here are pieces. Take a couple hours. Everything from my kid, I can do that. I still have my brother's bookshelf and this where yeah, there's bookshelves and then there's my brother right
I have the package. I love that little politics. Yeah, I have one more coming after you. She's been coming to me, oh my goodness, for 11 years.
Wow, very
So she booked the same thing you booked, and then she messaged me and said, whatever you want to do, girl, I don't care. She's like, just make sure my hair look nice. She was like, do whatever you want with the video. I said, thank you, girl. You out here doing the Lord's work. She was like, I know what you want to do. She was like, just do whatever. She was like, as long as you curl my hair, pin me up, you can do whatever you want in between.
I've been seeing a lot of people asking on like those mom sites, the homeschool mom sites and stuff, about petitions. Can I tag you in those?
Absolutely. You can tag me in it, but sometimes you might have to tag me more than once just because depending on what day it is or what I'm posting. Like I had one video got like I think 500,000 views.
Oh, wow.
So people were trying to tag me in other stuff, but because that video has so many comments, it was like pushing everybody else's tags to the bottom and stuff.
Gotcha.
So I only saw them because like the video that you commented on, I only saw that because I actually went to the video to do something. I said, oh look, she said something a couple days ago. And I'm like, I didn't even see nobody's comments. I want people to think I was ignoring them, but I just didn't get the notification.
Yeah, I know, and they always say that what they call it, the algorithm works different and stuff. But at least if they see your name, they can go to your page. Yeah, you know, so look on your calendar and stuff. Everybody in Maryland, they're like, oh, where you go to? You know, they're like, Cindy's so comfortable. I say, yeah, that's why we only go to her.
Okay.
I've been waiting, and so when I saw that you was out this way, I was like, bet.
Say less, I'm on the way.
So Cindy been wanting to go to her hair salon to get her hair done, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm a little funny about that, unless it's somebody who came referred or something like that. Then I'm like, no, and no one has been able to, recommend anybody. The lady that lives across the street from me, she's young, she's a little older than my biological oldest.
Okay.
But she does locks and she can do like natural braiding styles and things like that. And she's very gentle too. So when we first moved to Magnolia, she was doing that. She did Cindy's hair a couple of times. She did some faux locks at my hair, but my hair can't take all that twisting.
Okay.
It's like
a lot of tension.
Yeah, a lot of tension. So I had to stop getting She did it once or twice for my hair, but I always refer people to her because I know her work is really good. And she has pictures and videos.
Okay, so you already know like what to expect.
Yeah. So but as far as the curls and things like that, I was like, no. I said we gotta wait and go up to when you were there. That way.
Can I come steal?
What do you mean? That way.
I need some bobby pins. Oh, bobby pins? Okay. How many do you need? A whole bunch? About 6 out. Yeah. I was gonna say, if you need a whole bunch, I'll just give you the thing. Because what I'm not about to do is be picking out one at a time. I said, hold on, what you need? Let's take your fingerprint. Yeah, and that's because Livy's hair. So look, talking about being picky. That's the only other person that's done my daughter's hair besides me. But she just did the cut that she had, and the cut was so freaking cute. It's still cute. She does it now. But everybody was like, she did such a great job. Because I was in here randomly. That was not planned at all. We were in here. I was pressing her hair out for my grandmother's service. I came in to do like a quick video, and I'm like, let me just get my head off everything. Thank you. So I came in here, and then we were getting ready to leave, and Livy's like, I really want my haircut. And I'm like, girl, I don't have the patience to do that right now. She was like, I got it. I said, okay, say less.
Yeah,
I let her do
cute.
it. Yeah, she ate that. I said, go ahead, girl. I said, let me record it so I can post it and get some content so that way she can get some people in here. I'm like, they need to know because, you know, haircutting is one of those things that you either know how to do it or you don't.
Yes. And color.
Yes.
So, I've seen a lot of your color videos and stuff, so.
I'm doing a lot of color starting this weekend.
Your content is on rotation because it always comes up on my feed, and it was funny because the TikTok clip, I had seen that for the first time, I think, but I saw it on Facebook first.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is on TikTok.
Yep, I try to repost it everywhere at the same time so I don't forget. So I'll post it on like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I hit it all at the same time. Yeah. So that way I'm like, because I've done it before where I try to do one and remember what I posted, but by the time I start posting other stuff, I'm like, I never posted this video here. So now I'm like, I'm gonna post it, I'm gonna put it everywhere so that way at least wherever it does great, it's fine if somebody will see it eventually. Yeah. Yeah, so my the co-leader for our Girl Scouts, she was like, girl, I was just laying in my bed scrolling through TikTok, and guess what I see? Sydney on there. Oh, that's who commented there, because she was like, hey, my Sydney girl, something. I said, this must be somebody she know, her auntie or somebody. Yeah. I said, but that's the one thing I do like about Delaware. Everybody pretty much know everybody. Yeah. Did you have an idea of how you wanted your hair to be styled today? I just know the curls, can you do them tight so that they can stay? Yes. And then the front, I don't know if do you do like flat twist or like maybe braided so that it can just come all into just one thing? I don't, but Teal might. Let me ask if she can, because I can just press this out and then just have her do the front. You can collab on that. But girl, I have not done a flat twist. Do you have any either flat twist or just like braid it up? Yeah, just because maybe the braids might hold a little better, but something to just get that blended in. Okay. So it's all right, so what I'll do is I'll press your hair all out first and we'll cut your hair. And then from there, I'll look at the front and see what we can do with that. And then I'll put you in the mirror and then we'll come up with some ideas. Yeah. Worst case scenario, if you want to do some twists, I'll just have her put the twist in because she's good at doing that. And she's actually doing locks right now. Yeah. So I'm like, I haven't done them in a while and I don't want to put them in and then 20 minutes from now, they crumbling apart. I'm like, I don't like playing people here. If I can't do something, I'm like, I'll gladly refer you to somebody. God, yeah, I appreciate that. But I was just telling myself, I was just like, I'm sure she'll be able to come up with something. Oh yeah, I'm the queen of finesse. Don't you even worry. Just so that the front can start catching up to the rest of it too. So what do you think has been the last time that you had your hair pressed? You talking months, years? No, it's been years. They just blow dry it when I get the braids done. Okay. So I've had braids. I get braids like once a year because we do a summer camp in July every year, like an aviation summer camp. Okay. So like one of the counselors like that, and just being busy for that whole week, I'm like, I need something done. So normally I just get braids, and I used to just do Sydney's hair and her little twists and stuff, but now she's been getting braids like around her birthday and stuff. So it's just been braided, but like to wear it out like this, it's been years. Oh, so it's gonna be new. I'll be gonna be looking like, what is going on? Yeah. Yeah, it's been years. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think because we've been in our house for maybe 5 years. Okay. We were living up in Newark. While our house was being built, it took longer. It was only supposed to be like 4 months and turned into 6 months. That's how long. Right? I think you were telling me the last time I was here. When did you have your house built? Was it 20? What was after the pandemic? 2022 or 2021? Okay, I was going to say that's exactly when we started our process and everything was back ordered. Yeah, Man.
Yeah, you can't find anything.
And good thing it still was finished because I knew people that had like their house was being worked on for years. So I'm like, you know what? In the grand scheme of things, as long as it's gonna be eventually done, I can sit back and wait.
Yeah.
What I can't do is like my one of my friends, his mom, she bought a house and she started before the pandemic, and then she was supposed to close right before like everything got shut down. And then of course when everything shut down, she couldn't close on her house, so she ended up moving into an apartment and staying with like her friends. But by the time she was done like closing and everything, the rates had spiked up so high.
That's what happened with us. We were gonna do an apartment, but when they told us 4 months, we are like, oh, we'll just rent, we do weeklies at the, local hotel, as long as it was in our budget. It was hard to find something decent with that. But we just managed, because my husband always thinks back. He's like, damn, I should have just got that RV. Kept it on the road. Not worrying about trying to pay money to these, hotels and stuff. More like motels,
just to get through, because you're not trying to spend the money for your house, blowing it all, staying at a hotel. So it's like you just stay where you can, lay your head somewhere real fast. The house is on the way.
Right. So that took a lot out of us because it was longer than we expected. So I think that was 2020, and our house was finalized in 2021. Or was it 2020? There was a lot going on that time.
I'm like, those years don't even count, honestly. We need a do-over.
Was it 2020?
Because the pandemic started in February 2020.
Yeah, it was 2020. Wow.
And now, sidebar, speaking of pandemics, you heard about this new thing they talking about with this rat bite thing? And they done let the people off the cruise ship? I said, I know you lying.
Right.
Somebody was like, I don't have it in me to do another pandemic. I said, baby, I will be in the house comfortable. Because what I'm not about to do, that don't even sound like nothing.
They said it was worse than the corona. Because they said it turned into a strain that was from rodents to now the strain is from human to human. So I'm like, how'd that happen? Where did it happen? They said it was from, was it Argentina? Somewhere in South America.
Yeah, there was like a cruise ship. And I guess there was like an infected mouse or something on there, a couple people.
On the cruise ship?
Yeah, they said 3 people passed away. And then they still let them leave and told everybody to pretty much keep an eye on it. But then they said once they got back home, they realized some people were carrying the virus. So that's why I'm like, you want to let these people go back into the regular world all across the where they live, because when you cruise, it's people from all over. I said, here I go. I was like, sink the ship.
Right? I think the ship was originally docked in Holland, somewhere, Amsterdam, like somewhere over there, or not Australia. No, like Holland. Because I follow this lady who cruises for like a living. Her husband works on a cruise ship, and she sells jewelry and stuff like that. But she lives full time on a cruise ship when he's cruising. So she's from the U.S., but she lives. They have a home in the Netherlands.
Okay.
So she said that ship. She was like, yeah, that's one of our ships from over here. But I think they said the ship went from the Netherlands to Argentina or something, and that's where they picked up that virus from. I was like, man.
And I was just looking at cruises too, because my son, he turned 16 this year. So I'm like looking at cars for him, trying to plan a sweet 16. So he loved the cruise that we did before for Christmas. So he's been asking if you want to. But I was asking him, like, do you want to do a cruise or do you want to go somewhere stationary, like we went to Puerto Rico, and then just do like, stuff on the land, like little skirts in here. Because the cruise, it was okay, but I was so sick for 2 days on there. It was rocking back and forth.
You know what you gotta did you take like bone nine?
I took everything. When I tell you I was overly prepared because it was my first cruise, and I watched every tutorial, every video. And mind you, I get car sick too. I get motion sickness.
Oh wow!
So I had the little bands that go in your hand, it's like the pads that you put behind your ear.
I said a lot of people with that.
What else is the other thing? The Dramamine, and then I had, girl, I'm gonna tell you, I had a whole pharmacy in my carry-on bag. I was like, look, I hope these people don't think I'm over here trying to do something. I said, I'm really just trying not to. And it was funny because my dad and my mom, they've done maybe 7 or 8 cruises.
Yeah.
They kept laughing. They were like, you're going to be fine. We never had rough water. You're being dramatic. By that second, they were all knocking on our door like, can we get some of that? I said, yeah, I told you. He was like, in all my years of cruising, this is the worst water we've ever experienced. I said, of course, not to mention why we went on a Christmas cruise. Day two, somebody jumped overboard. Girl. And it made the freaking news. Or not jumped overboard, he fell overboard. It's a Carnival cruise. He was standing on the edge of the balcony arguing with his fiance and fell overboard. But then they found him. He didn't even fall to the ocean. He fell into one of the other parts of the ship. So then they had to quarantine that part off because his body was down there. And then he died? Yeah, he died on the ship. So then they end up telling us like at the next stop that he passed away. And then when they got back, they like the more people come in and take his life. I was like, I ain't never know. I said, so he was on here with us the whole time, but I guess they have to bring him back to the U.S. And if you're on a cruise, it's like, where can you go?
Yeah, because they have the whole medic area down in the basement of the cruise ship.
So my client was saying they have like a morgue, like the doctors and everything, because in case somebody passes on the cruise, you gotta be able to. I said, oh, that makes sense, I guess. But yeah. I said, so much for a dang Christmas cruise.
Yeah, we went on this past year. We went on a Christmas cruise. It was the 27th of December through like the 12th or something. It was 12 days. So we spent New Year's.
12 days? Ooh. Yeah. How was that?
It was nice. Okay. I can't do no more than that, I don't think. And I was kind of worried about that. I said, that's probably too long. But it was perfect, enough. So we got rough water. I would say like the last 2 nights that we were there. But we would take our Ryan of 09 the night before, like we were
popping.
Yeah, so that it was already in our system.
Oh, see, that's where I messed up at. I tried to take it after I was already struggling.
Oh, no, because it takes time to work. And so even if you don't feel sick, you just take it every day. Just to kind of, so that it stays in your system, so that the days where it is real rocky, you'll feel it, but it's not as bad.
Okay. It's already like kind of controlling the nausea.
So like those nights when it was that the boat was just rocking and rocking. And it was kind of fun though because it was at night. We was like, oh, we feel like we're in a waterbed. But it wasn't to where we felt nauseous. We were just kind of like, ooh, it's you felt a little unstable, So that was nice though, being that we did get to spend Christmas at home. And then we left, but we never spent New Year's out of the country or anything. So we were in the middle of St. Kitts or St.
Bart's.
No, we didn't go to St. Bart's. We did go to St. Kitts. I think we were in the middle of St. Kitts, if I'm not mistaken, in the middle of the ocean. So by the time like morning hit, when we got stationed at the port, it was we were right there. And it was celebrating a carnival in the
So we're gonna blend everything out as best as we can, and then we just gonna make sure we try to get this top part growing. Now, sidebar: are you taking any hair vitamins or anything?
Yes,
What is it called? The Mary Ruth vitamins. So I just recommend doing that, and then also making sure that your iron is in low. Yeah. Because sometimes we have low iron that'll also cause the breakage in your hair as well.
yeah, I
This looks so much better already. That looks so much better already. All right, so I'm gonna curl you tight all around, and for this top part, I'm gonna curl that too, and then I'm just gonna twist this or do something with this little piece to camouflage it some type of way. Did you want to be pinned up today?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can show me how to
Do the pin curls?
Yeah.
All right, I got you. So I'm gonna curl you all around, and then once I'm done, I'll show you how to put the pin curls in here. All right, I'm sitting back here trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to this front because it's eating from the back. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Doing something new. All right, let me think. How I want to do this. So curl this so that way when I twist it, it'll blend it to this back here. All right. All right. You can see on here. Let me see. So you're my last person today. I literally just have her and you, but I was over here trying to finesse this little fork. Look at your hair. Look how thick it is. Girl, we about to have some fun in here. We finna start off. How you been? I miss you. Oh, it's cool. I haven't seen your beautiful face in so long. Don't you forgot about me? No, I could never. It's like I'm just playing. I couldn't have. How you been? I've been good. How you been? Girl, good. Doing the same old stuff you already know. Adjusting down here well? Yes, girl. I was like, let me just make sure. Yeah, I appreciate y'all pulling up on me. Because you know what's so crazy? I'm having, this is the second special I've done in 10 years. You know that.
I know, she don't never
I never do specials. I never do specials. Like, my price is my price, and if you don't like, just go somewhere else. That's just how I feel. But I'm like, people have been messaging me, like, you have last minute limits, this. I'm like, let me just throw a special out there for Mother's Day, and then I discounted, like, even new for crickets. People still booking a regular service full price. I said, do y'all not see the email?
You don't know why, because it's all the way at the bottom. So
but I said it in the email too, and I be putting it on like the captions and everything.
I went to book because I'm just like, oh, I just need something. I was like, I just feel like I need it, and I'm just scrolling. And then I got an email, and I was like, oh shoot, I was about to.
Yeah, so if y'all would have came in and booked I would just switch it automatically to what the discount service says.
Okay.
But it's like literally I put it up there because I had like probably 15 girls last week begging me, like this one lady begging me for months. Can I please book an appointment? Can I please book? I'm like, all right. And then she's like, I can't afford it. It's kind of high. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go down my prices because Mother's Day month. Try to do a little something. Y'all don't see people that book the specials. Literally just y'all two. Everybody else pays regular price. So I said, you know what? So I messaged everybody like, do y'all want the? So people adding stuff on. I said, you know what? Forget it. I ain't doing it no more. So one of the, or I'm just gonna do it for my regular. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for my regulars too. Like I don't mind because you've been here before. I kind of know you. You know, you don't come a lot, but it's not like you're somebody walking off the street and I don't know.
Oh, now that you're out here though, hairstylist, I'm gonna be. If I can't get on your schedule, then it ain't getting done.
That part. Well, let me get you draped.
I think after you know I paid you on Zelle.
Okay. Let me just mute this just to make sure. Period. Okay. Hair getting longer. Look. Eating healthy body snacks, girl. What you been up to, friend? Ooh.
You see how defined my curls are?
I didn't know who that.
Oh, that's my best friend.
Okay. I said, not you got a little boyfriend in here, bro. Because you know I'm about to ask you 21 questions.
You know you are. Look.
I'm like, who is that? Oh, this is a look, honey.
Mommy made that time.
Did she?
Yes, girl.
Oh, she ate that up.
She's starting a business.
Oh, I'm gonna need. Does she have like an IG or something?
Girl, you can book whatever.
I'm gonna just message you at this point.
But yes, this is actually. You see how they were.
Yeah, your curls are popping, honey.
The curl, the new one.
Oh, is it the blue one?
No, it's like white and pink. It's a new line.
I'm gonna DM them. See, they'll send it to me.
Girl, you forget.
I haven't used Kaleidoscope in 1,000 years. Minus the Miracle Drop, I still use those.
How do you like the Miracle Drop?
They're they're like amazing when it comes to trying to grow your hair out.
So this is their curl map. So they had a.
Oh, they have that salads too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did see that. You know what I thought that was? Hair gummies. It's an actual. Because it looked like a hair gummy container.
They do, but they have the.
That's what happens when you don't read.
Refresher spray.
They trying to switch it up. All right, I'm about to mute this because they playing that Michael Jackson in the background, and you already know they're gonna take my whole entire account. Your hair's finished. You gotta get out of here, okay? You gotta immediately go. Now you can hang out as long as you need to. Yeah, you can sit here and order front, but I would sit here because I'm antisocial. I'm gonna be out there with the men's. Okay. Talk about why you not smiling, cause I don't want you to be in my face. And not y'all. Look, that's that New York coming out of y'all.
I'm upstate Georgia. I'm from Peekskill, Poughkeepsie area.
Was it mountains up there, or I know it's cold?
Well, I'm not that far up. It takes me.
I gotta get a before pick of your hair, cause girl, it's about to be epic. Your hair is so big right now.
I told you it's so thick. I think it's gotten thicker.
Girl, you know I'm loving this.
I think it's gotten thick.
I'm like, ooh, this about to eat.
I'm just like,
It's gonna make the before and after so much more dramatic. They're gonna be like, her hair's so thick. Be like, this lady came in with a head of broccoli.
I can't open that. Even today, I was like, yo, this thing is so, and like, it,
Girl. Let me see. Oh yeah, girl, the shrinkage is crazy. It's like half shrinkage.
Remember that's how Cindy's hair was. It was like all tight, and then by the time they were like, oh, my family was like, I didn't know her hair was so long because you always keep it going. The pigtails.
They were flabbergasted. You don't have any pins or anything here, do you? Okay, just had that one elastic. Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I don't know. I thought I saw the bobby pin. I said, hold on, I don't want to be in here fighting with bobby pins. Okay, cool. And look, I just got the alarm. My son just got in the house. Perfect. What do you think this smells like? I'm gonna let her smell the Gold product so we can get what it smells like.
Definitely smells like fresh cucumber.
Mm-hmm. Like a minty.
Nothing too strong.
I love how it smells.
It's just you. I miss
I'm
you.
so creepy. I'm like, you're so pretty. Cause girl, I'm looking at you in the camera and the skin is giving, honey. Girl, I'm admiring you right now. I'm like, girl, you so fine. Oh, look, I'm turning the camera around. All right, so we about to go on with the broken products. And I'm about to put this on mute because the music playing. I probably shouldn't even unmute it, but it is what it is. I'm about to grab my charger, y'all. So we're gonna switch y'all out real quick. I'm gonna let y'all charge for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna switch my other phone because I gotta get some video footage. I'm using the Go Good, so y'all gonna have to just sit here for 2 seconds. All right. So actually, I think I can plug this thing over there. All right. Grab this. All right. I can do this. You're right away. You're right. Oh yeah, I'm not about to mess with that for a sec. Hold on. Cardi comes first. Perfect. All right. Cool. Thank you. I just want to show that I had everything. Because this is only bad. I should have the whole thing. Yes, I did. And you know what's crazy? I was going to go back and add more after I checked out, but then as soon as I went back, it was going to go. I said, damn, they go.
Yeah, I definitely said, but it's like, I understand why it was one that quick because like if you were a real Cardi fan, you watched her over hair. Like I remember like when she was like I really want to like take the time grow my hair and stuff like that, and she really did. So of course I was like I saw your stuff in real time, like
And she was promoting it while she was on tour. They just had a baby. Like, we were
she was trying all different types of stuff. That girl was in there doing minis, masks, and avocado this, and you be in there looking at her like she was crazy, but her hair grew like crazy.
So I'm like, if it works, why
It
not?
work, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, everybody always be knocking like, oh, that's food, that's this, that's that. It's like things have more than one use, and also, what do you think they used to do before somebody put all these ingredients together for a shampoo? Like, baby, they was using whatever they had available.
Okay,
Like,
all natural products.
exactly. Obviously, right.
That's not too hot. This here. Let me know if I move this steamer and it's like too hot. It shouldn't be, but I'm fucking with this a lot. Might be behind the camera for this part. All right.
Figure it out.
Okay. So I got this blue ass hair I'm gonna work with. So I'm like, but I like this angle right here where I'm standing at.
That's the baby, but she ain't a baby no more.
All right, girl, she's swimming everything.
I remember you being pregnant.
Damn. I was just telling my last client. She was like, "Oh, she didn't come in for it." I said, "Oh, the next person, she OG. She was coming in 2015." She was like, "Damn."
Yeah, baby, I'm locked in. Like,
I said, "So whatever she wants, she get."
I'm locked in, baby. I've been here for quite some time.
Okay, you could list this as a meet and greet or something. Consultation, 5 minutes. I'd be like, "Look, y'all gonna have to leave." I just wish there was more. I'm gonna she's serious.
I want to see if you can sneak it over here.
I was gonna try to do that, but then you're gonna have to see all this good shit. That's why I'm like, it looks better from this point of view. Oh wait, I ain't gonna lie on here. I'm still live on this phone. And I forgot to mute the audio. Damn. I know y'all tired of being muted. I just got this last little part, and then I think what I'm gonna do is restart another live, but not monetize it, and then keep going. I don't know what I want to do. I'm so indecisive. I'm so indecisive. At this point, I'm gonna just risk the monetization. So all I'm asking y'all to do is double tap the video because I'm gonna not get paid for it because I'm gonna just leave it unmuted the rest of the time. So tap it up for you guys if you want me to do that for you. Or I can mute it back. It really just depends on what they give it. I'm not getting monetized for this because I decided to unmute it after this long ass process. So just make sure you either subscribe or you like the video for me. Please double tap if y'all want to hear the audio. Let's try to get up to at least 25 likes and then I'll unmute in a second. You already know the drill. This is for you, and I'm gonna pull this cake back. Going in with the grill good. The curls are curling, honey. I'm like, I gotta go. Oh, the curling I'm talking to you about is this. This is what I gotta do, honey. So look. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm yeah, so it's got this on this part. And then it has the So Timely sent me this. I'm actually gonna be doing a collab with them. I'm gonna do one piece of her hair with this so I can get the footage for that. So if y'all see me take y'all down and stuff, that's why. But they just sent me their new 2-in-1. It's a flat iron on this side and a straightener on this side. I'm not using this straightener here. I'm gonna use mine, but I'm gonna do a couple snippets so I can get my coins for this promo video. And I forgot I had the cheese sticks. I'm here hungry. I done stole my daughter's cheese sticks that she like in a Capri Sun. Don't judge me, y'all. Plug this. Put you back in. Let's get it. How long you been coming to me, girl?
11 years.
This has been my client for 11 years. Y'all have seen her on my channel hella times. She had red hair. She done had silk presses. We done did everything. Everything in the world. Everything in the world. She been on here hella times. Like, bitch, I'm like, she looks familiar. I went viral a couple times. Okay.
It's so funny. One day my best friend was like logging into YouTube and she like texted me and was like, bruh, why am I staring at you? And I was like, what are you talking about? It was you coloring my hair. And she was like, I was looking, I think I had logged in one day and I saw my blow dry. I think you did like a blow dry on me or something like that, like the proper way to blow dry. And I was like cracking up because as soon as I opened my screen, I'm like, oh, it's my YouTube channel. It's you.
Oh yeah, that shrinkage was crazy, girl.
I be telling the people.
You can see it from the back on my video. Look, I'm gonna stretch it real quick. Go to my channel and go to my live real quick.
They say the people is out here.
Wait, I'm on YouTube, not TikTok. I was on TikTok earlier, but for whatever reason, my TikTok was glitching. Like nobody was on it for a long time. And then when I finally got off and I said I'm leaving, hella people hopped on. I said, let me just go to YouTube.
I ain't been on pushing the ball. You know what's crazy? You're not supposed to be able to go live on TikTok until you have a certain amount of followers. They let me go live, and I was like,
You probably have one of them grandfathered in accounts before they put that rule up here.
no, because for a while I couldn't go live, and then randomly one day it was like, go do it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Not gonna do it. It's crazy.
They was like, you can do it now. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, look, I'm just gliding right through your hair. I'm gonna use this little snippet too in my video. Let me do a snippet of gliding the brush through. Hold on, so you can see how the curls are eating down. Baby, there's nowhere to hide. Love is calling your name from the dark. Let me get a picture of the process too, so I can post it to somebody on Facebook because they like still shots. Okay. Sweet girl, love gone, and nowhere to hide. Yeah.
It's so crazy because you look at it and you be like,
You fall apart. Dee-doo. No hide, no way to run. Love is on its way, girl. I gotta do a fake nail squirt of this because I forgot to show me on camera doing this. So we'll sacrifice this part. Love's calling away.
I'm such a catfish.
You see it?
Catfish.
Girl, they getting on here now. They like, oh, we finally get to the end result. I'm on my second client, y'all. In case y'all like, why is this taking so long? I did the first one. She didn't tell me that she was coming. It was supposed to be her daughter. And my last client, as y'all saw, she had like 2 inches of breakage in the front and like a little bit of breakage in the middle. So I blended it as best as I could. But I told her pretty much we're gonna have to grow it out. But this client, she for 11 years. We locked in, baby. She had a close friends and everything. Like, this is my baby. I love her. So she was like, you can do whatever you want.
She knows she has free creative control when it comes to her hair.
Period. Because her hair is so thick, even though I like detangling and stuff, it's perfectly fine. But I'm just going in and stretching it as I'm blow drying it, so that way it's not like shriveling back up. Because her shrinkage is crazy. So we just going in. I'm just adding tension at the bottom of my brush. And just adding tension on the blow dry. So I did that just to kind of pre-stretch it, so it's a lot easier when I'm trying to blow dry through it. All right, in case y'all like, why'd you do that big ass section? Because bitch, I'm the glue. Like, why did you get quiet? I'm over here fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my motherfucking life. Alright. Hold on, I get you. What is going on? I got one too many things plugged up over here. That's what the problem is. Let me unplug you. Where did you come from? Oh, that's for me plugging this in. I'm doing that. Yo, this is the second time I snatched this one thing off the wall. Girl, I'm that aggressive. Like, I need to calm down. Because how did I snatch that out twice? Alright. Well, shoot. Thankfully, I don't use this. I just use the 2 little outlets on the side. I should probably start using this, but clearly, for some reason, I shouldn't. Alright, let me see how quick the back one. Yeah, it's facing this way. This way. Okay. I'm trying not to yank that off anymore. Do me a favor and double tap the video for. That's my mom telling me to tell Livy to get Ava. I already texted her. But yeah, double tap the video for me, please. So what's your food now? Is there a food? Okay. So we're going to Texas? Girl, who you moving to Texas with? You going by yourself? Okay. Oh, period. Oh, you about to be cutting up. I'm gonna have to send adult supervision out there. She said, "Oh, poquito, girls, don't play." Little bit. Hey, Pat. Can you tell these people to like the video for me? Because I had it muted for a long time and I just muted it so we can at least try to vibe out for this last little portion. So if you can kindly tell these nice people in the chat to double tap the video for me because now I'm not going to get monetized because y'all done heard about 2 songs. So if I post this on here, I'll either post it later and YouTube's going to send me the copyright strike. So it might make me mute the entire audio or sections of the video, but some of it's already muted. But what I might just do is make this private or delete it when I'm done. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna delete it. I might make it private if it gets too iffy with the audio and stuff. So just give me all heads up. So from this point on, we're gonna leave the audio on, but just letting y'all know. I ain't had to. I'm only doing it because I'm being real generous. Because y'all know how I am about my coins, honey. I'm like motherfucking Mario in here. This press on the heat. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, girl.
It's always done.
Period. Alright. Why does this camera look so bright over here? I don't like this lighting right here. Let me get closer. I'll do it like that. being too rough, am I?
Sure,
You know, I gotta ask. It's a force of habit. But now she was like, girl, why are you bringing me up like this?
literally.
Like, is you cool? Is everything okay?
Hey.
Having a rough day there?
Put that little boy say, hey.
Of course, when I mute the audio,
Now y'all
okay, well, I guess this video will be at least I don't know, and we'll see. At least you know your hair's nice and healthy, because girl, as soon as I let this little stretch part go, it's dribbled right back up. Right up that damn bungee cord. The sound effect is crying me. Be real childish. I had to drive back up north. I would have brought some wine in here, and we could have had a good time. Okay, I'm gonna prepare this time.
Right down the street, I'm on the
Well, my best friend, her dad was at the liquor store at the corner.
Oh, girl, you
Yeah.
have all of this.
But I still support business, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, my bestie, her dad owns a liquor store. Alright, so I did that whole subsection, and I'm breaking that up into mini sections right here. Just so that way it's not too much that I'm blow drying at once. I got enough blow dry footage for right now. I'll just cut this and move this out the way. Ooh, did I short the circuit? Oh, I sure damn did. I don't know how to do this breaker box shit. I'm just a girl. I think I had too many things plugged in. My ring light probably cooked it. But you know what's crazy? I had the ring light on the whole time earlier.
But was your phone on the charger too?
My phone's not even on the charger. The charger's not even plugged in. The crazy thing is the charger is sitting on the station. Look, it's not even plugged in. Dang, hold on, y'all. I done shorted the circuit. Oh, they said something about your hair. They said you have the thickest, nicest hair they've ever seen. Oh, thank you.
Everyone think her.
Y'all, I gotta figure out how to cut this breaker back on. Is it?
This was a drink.
Or maybe it's. Can I cut the light back on? Oh no. Oh shit. Let me ask y'all. Okay, I done broke it. Now I can't even finish your hair. All right, guess we done. Damn. Okay. I don't even know where the breaker box is. I just shorted this one thing over here. You know what? My station I just shorted because I think I had the ring light too much going on. I know how to reset that. Yay! John to the rescue! You better go fix it for me. Let me make sure this off. Let me make sure everything off. All right. I'm not sure. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I enjoy watching. Thank you, Brenda. Said please tap the screen. Thank you, Pack. I appreciate you. Let me ping you. Because you already know what time it is. You can ping yourself because you are mod too. I think you know that, but yeah, if you need to pin somebody or something that you want me to say, just pop it at the top there. Dang. I'm waiting for him to reset this. What's the name? I have the same two things I had on here earlier. Well, let me move this to the side. And then I'm gonna take this, move this to the side. This here. In the meantime, I can clean up a little bit. Oh, let me see if it's working. No. Oh wait, hold on. This just cut on. Let me see. What the freak? What the freak? I literally use this all the time. I've never done this before. Let me try. Oh, it was the actual. I should have just hit the. John, I'm dumb. I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, John. Come back. So all I had to do was push the thing in the thing, and then I can reset it from there. Oh, I'm just a girl. Yeah, it was the walk up for me. I'm like, come back. I'm sorry. People like, you had me go all the way back there for something you could have did right now. Well, now I know if it happens again, what they do. Whoopsie. Oh, let me fix this. Y'all starting to lean to the side. There we go. All right, back to our schedule program. Now I'm scared to plug everything in there. I'm paranoid.
Hi, I was looking at an appointment to get a gel manicure on Saturday morning. I just want to know if it's available on the website. It looks like everybody gets a set from Yes. Yes, if I could do Selena Madison, that would be great. Okay, who else is available on Saturday morning? I would need probably 9 a.m. when y'all first open. Well, yeah, 9:30 is fine, but who would be available? Just a gel X manicure short. She's 12.
My girl's stressed. She said, look, I'm just trying to get my niece's nails done. Let me know if you need me to cut this off, okay?
Oh, these. Okay. What time? 9:30? I'm just double checking with her dad and make sure not to well, he just double check with her dad and not to
You said you gotta get by 11? Oh, she's not getting nothing just like Bill. I don't know, right? Because I know you picky. So don't just be sending me to anybody. I'm gonna have to fight.
I just called. I said no. I just called. I just wanted to 9:30 with the
Can't
on
wait to trim her
Saturday.
ends off.
If I could make it. Yes. It's 302-753-1688. Thank you. Okay, thank you.